Hi guys, welcome to another week's reading vlog. I thought I would kick off Monday morning with a bit of book mail, which is a surprise from Claire. I asked her whether she would order a sprinkle of sorcery for me because she has Prime and it's always a lot more fun to have things like the next day. So she then said there's going to be a surprise coming for me, and it's going to be really exciting this week for books because King of Scars comes out on the 5th, and we've also got Crescent City by Sarah J Maas coming out tomorrow, I believe, which is pre-ordered, so I'm excited. So I'm not going to look. I want to see whether she's... I think she's run out of things to say with notes, so yeah, there's no note, but oh, it's Get Alive Chloe Brown. She did ask me to put this on my wish list because she said that she thought I'd really enjoy it, and I said I could get it on Audible. Yeah, there's definitely no note with it, but I said I could get it on Audible, and she was like, no, you need to read it because it's just the experience of reading it. So as I said before, I really enjoyed the Sophie Kinsella's My Not So Perfect Life, and I really want to try reading a bit more out of my comfort zone, and contemporary was one of them. So this is another step in the right direction, so I'm really excited by that. Since we last spoke, I haven't yet started Nearwich because I'm falling a bit behind in that. Work was really busy last night. I also forgot my headphones, so I couldn't listen to any more of A Pinch of Magic. However, yesterday I spent quite a lot of time listening to it, and I got to chapter 15, which is page 170, so I am pretty much on my way to being halfway through. I'm really enjoying it. It's very whimsical, very magical, and yeah, it's just nice and light-hearted, but also at the same time I'm waiting for like something terrible to happen, which I know sounds awful, but I'm waiting for something really terrible to happen. So yeah, there isn't really much else to update you on. I'm starting the starting the vlog on a Monday. Very tired. I'm gonna have some biscuits. I am currently uploading my vlog from last week, and yeah, just hopefully I will be a bit more upbeat when I check in next, which will possibly be either later or tomorrow. But yeah, so happy Monday. Hi guys, I'm checking in with you really quickly. It is Tuesday, lost track of my days. I was filming my wrap up and the door went, and I was like, oh, I need to charge my battery, I need to clear my memory card. So I've had to wait. I have had this in my hands, in my possession, for probably say about 2 hours. And I haven't opened it because I wanted to open it on camera with you guys. I know what this is, and I am so excited because if you didn't know already, it is Crescent City release day. This is pre-ordered because I really wanted to go and meet Sarah J Maas in Birmingham, but by the time I actually got round to it, everything had sold out, which isn't surprising. So feeling sorry for myself, I then decided I was going to pre-order Crescent City, and I am so excited. Oh, it's broke again. Ugh. But at least it didn't break the seal. That's what I'm looking out for. So ooh. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's a hardback as well. I was really impressed with the price for the pre-order on Amazon for the hardback. Obviously I know it only came out in hardback, but Normally when you're looking at hardbacks, you're looking at like £15-16. So this was £10.99, so I was really, really happy with that. Okay, so under the dust jacket, we've just got a plain inside dust jacket, but it is red with gold foiling. It's beautiful. And there is artwork on the inside, just like that. Oh, it's so beautiful. And we have a map. I'm so pleased by that. Oh, I am really excited. Apart from the fact that it is, including the epilogue, we are looking at 800 pages. Just shy of 800 pages. It's 799. Oh my goodness. The paper's really thin, like it's like a nice lush thin. And then at the back we've got a bit about Sarah J Maas, and again, I am so happy. I feel like I'm gonna squeal like a little girl, and and it's just not gonna be, it's not gonna be very becoming of me. So I am going to go now before I completely lose my cool. I just want to devour it now. I want to start now, but I've got so much on my TBR already. Maybe if I make really good progress, I can start it. Definitely. Just, I can't read 800 pages in the space of a week. It's not going to happen. It's just not. I did actually say to Claire that the weekend that I have off work, I was like, oh, maybe we can start Crescent City and just smash it. Yeah, no, 800 pages over a weekend is, oh, that's a mean feat. I am so happy with this. I was so excited when I realised that it was the 3rd today. I spent all last night being like, it's gonna come. I'm just super excited. Oh, I'm really pleased. So pleased. I also have had confirmation from Claire that she has purchased Chains of Gold for me, which is the new book by Cassandra Clare. She was quite upset by the fact that she had actually pre-ordered it for me through Amazon, and they actually messaged her yesterday to say that it was being delivered today, and then she got another update to say that it wouldn't be until the end of May. So she went, as she does, all in on them, and they said basically that they took on too many pre-orders, which is not great, Amazon, not great. You need to know how many customers you've got before you start selling shit out. However, she got the refund and she's ended up going to Waterstones and getting it so that I have it tomorrow, the day after release day, because she didn't want me waiting until the end of May. So I'm really excited because, as you know, I'm going to be starting the Shadowhunters this month. I am reading in a recommended sort of order. So I'm starting with the Clockwork Angel, which I should be starting either the end of this week or the beginning of next week. So I'm so excited. My voice has gone really funny now because I'm just too excited. I'm also super excited that I've got Chain of Gold coming tomorrow and I get to open that and do this all again. So I am super pleased, and I love Sarah J Maas's writing. I just do, and I hope it's going to be so magical. I need another resand. I need something. I just need something. So yes, that is enough gushing, I think, and I'm going to pretty much have a smile on my face for the rest of today. I do apologise if all of this has just been completely incoherent. I will catch up with you when I have calmed down slightly. Hi guys, it is Wednesday and I am extremely excited because, my god, I've been waiting for this for so long. So, it's not quite like the Amazon parcels where you have to tear the cardboard. It's a bit harder than that. I can already see it looks beautiful. And it really is. Oh god. Oh. So this is the collector's first edition from Waterstones of Chain of Gold. And it's part of the Shadowhunter series, but it's book one of a new section of the series called Last Hours. I am so excited to read this. I think the way, the order that I've got the books, this is fourth, I think, fourth or fifth. It's just so beautiful. There's no dust jacket, which is lovely. It seems to have become a bit of a theme with the hardbacks that I've got at the moment. Sisters Grimm didn't have a dust jacket either, and then we've got a nice orange to match the orange on the front. Some beautiful artwork. It's just so lovely. I am ecstatic. This is just brilliant. This really is. Really is brilliant. There's quite a bit at the back with notes for the text. And as I said, there's quite a few blank pages right at the back, which I'm not 100% sure what books do sometimes, but nevertheless, this is going to have to go on my shelf. I'm going to have to rearrange my shelves because I have a new Sarah J Maas book to add to everything there, and I obviously have this book now to add to my Shadowhunters collection. So all of that is going to have to be moved around. Pretty much the entire bookshelf that this camera is sat on now is going to have to be readjusted because, my god, these books are coming in hot and fast. I also, talking of Sarah J Maas, I know that I really enjoy the Court of Wings and Ruin series. I've had a lot of people talk about the Throne of Glass series, which I haven't read. I haven't even started any of it yet. Normally my thing to do would be to buy the first book, usually pre-owned. If I like it, I will then buy the books new and buy the set, and obviously replace the first book that I had, depending on what the condition of it is. However, I went onto eBay, and World of Books has their own little shop on eBay. So I know that whilst I could go on to World of Books website, it just seemed a lot easier to go onto the eBay account. And I had purchased Throne of Glass in a very good condition for £3.60. And then I saved a few, and they do have a little deal on where you buy one and you get one at like 5% off or something silly like that. So then I had an email today to say that something had been added to the discount list, and that was Assassin's Blade and Crown of Midnight, which is the second book. So Assassin's Blade apparently is a bunch of novellas to go at the beginning of the series of Throne of Glass. So I put those two into my basket to see how much it was going to come to. They're both in very good condition. And I've literally been able to get both of those books for £5. So I'm quite excited with that, because that means that I've got 3 of those books. I also, Claire had seen in her library a few weeks back and really I don't know how to thank her enough. But she somehow remembered that I really wanted to read all of Sarah J Maas's books. Her local library have a bunch of books for 50p each, and Tower of Dawn was in there, but she wanted to check with me to see whether I got any, and if I hadn't, then she would pick it up. So she went into her local library yesterday and she picked up Tower of Dawn for me, and she was posting that to me. Yeah, so I am absolutely ecstatic about that. I cannot wait to... I literally, with both of these books, I just want to get rid of everything on my TBR and just devour these books. But I know I can't, because there is a TBR for a reason, and I'll get through it. I promise I will. I will get through it. At least I know with this one, the want to read this is dulled a bit by the fact that I want to read them in the order. I want to not jump into this and not know who people are, and just in general try and enjoy the entire collection. Whereas with Crescent City, that is a brand new book. There is nothing before. But no, I'm going to be good. I can't start it. I have a TBR for a reason. I also wanted to update you because I finished The Pinch of Magic. Very whimsical, very adventurous in a child's fun way. I don't know, it didn't excite me a lot. However, in saying that, I went straight on to reading A Sprinkle of Sorcery, and I am on page 266. I started it yesterday afternoon. I am loving this so much more than A Pinch of Magic. There's humour, there's pirates, and I am all about the pirates. I'm loving it. I also, because I was very behind, I still am a bit behind, but I have at least made a decent dent in it. I picked up The Near Witch last night and I started reading it. I am already going to say, I know for a fact I will love this book. It is dark. Not too dark because of it being a middle grade, but very much like City of Ghosts and Tunnel of Bones. It's very bleak, very edgy. We'll say edgy. But there is definitely some sort of darkness about it. I can already tell that I'm going to really, really enjoy this. I am on chapter 9, which puts me at page 97. I need to get, for today's and tomorrow's, I really need to get to chapter 20, which is 199. But I have no doubt that tonight I should be able to sit down and get everything sorted and then read this. I filmed my February wrap up yesterday and edited it, and it is all up on YouTube, ready to go up today, should be, once I've taken the picture of the thumbnail. And then, yeah, I'm about to go and film my March TBR, which is going to be really fun. Considering now I don't want to do my TBR. But I will do. So yeah, so I will check in with you later. Hi guys, so it is Friday and I thought I would give you a bit of a check-in. I am on chapter 26, which is page 247 of The Near Witch, so I have nearly finished this. I have zoomed through this and I just know that I'm going to love this so much, and already, even though I haven't got to the end, I already want to reread it, so it's just fantastic so far. But I'll keep myself sort of open for now until the end and then make my decision. My last section, which I think is today's section, possibly yesterday's section, I've sort of read ahead and just taken bits and pieces out, takes me up to finishing the story, but then we've got acknowledgements and we've got a little extra chapter. Is it an extra chapter? No, it's literally the short story of the Ashbourne boy, which is supposed to be a short story before the Near Witch, I think it is. I'm sure I've seen it penned as 0.5, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. I finished Sprinkle of Sorcery and I think I enjoyed it more than I did Pinch of Magic, purely because there was pirates, there was just an overwhelming sense of sibling bond and the protection, the need to protect, I should say, just, it really hit me in the feels, and I 100% get it. Being the eldest, I do get it. Yeah, it was lovely, and again, I'll probably keep my thoughts to myself a little bit, just because I am very aware of the fact that when it comes to doing a wrap up at the end of the month, if you watch the vlogs and the wrap up, this probably sounds like I'm just literally repeating everything I've already said. So once I finished that, I then started The Quiet at the End of the World by Lauren James. This I didn't know a huge amount about, other than the fact that the entire population of women had become infertile. I think it was just the women. It just says global infertility, so I'm guessing that could be men as well. And they are trying to find a way of putting a stop to the virus spreading, and also finding a cure for the virus so that people are able to have children once more. However, two of the youngest are sort of best friends, and I think it's going to get to the point where maybe they start to question whether they can save the planet, because the population is obviously running down now without people having kids. There's also, in the last couple of chapters, there's also been like some attempted abductions of children, because people clearly just want babies. They just want to have their children. Not even their own children, they just want to have children. So it gets a little bit strange, but I am really enjoying this. I am listening to this on Scribd and trying to physically read it when I can. I'm finding it extremely easy to listen to this and pay attention properly and keep up with everything. Sometimes when I'm listening to a book which goes a bit more in depth, I feel like I lose myself a little bit and then need to go back and read an actual chapter of the book. But this is really easy to keep up with. It's nice and fast paced, and I'm already on page 121, which is chapter 12, so I've nearly completed 2 sections in the space of a morning. So that's all fun. I'm hoping to finish The Near Witch tonight, and possibly Quiet at the End of the World tomorrow. But I had Bookmail, and yesterday I got overly excited, and then I completely forgot to vlog at all yesterday, so I do apologise. But I have, from the lovely Kirsty, the paperback King of Scars. Now I know this isn't an anticipated release for everybody, but it was for me because my entire Grishaverse is in paperback, and I think other than The Language of Thorns, which I know technically isn't Grisha, but you get what I mean. Everything else was paperback. I needed it to fit. I just need normality in the season, in the series. I just needed paperback. And Kirsty gets that. She felt the same way. She also thinks that paperbacks are a lot cheaper sometimes. Obviously, if it's a book that I am highly anticipating, or if it's a particular book where I'm thinking, wow, the hardback is so much prettier than the paperback. Obviously I got House of Earth and Blood, which that is in hardback, but that was a highly anticipated book. I needed that now. I can't wait 6 months. The same with Chain of Gold, that is also hardback, again another anticipated release. The Nevernight Chronicles, I will be completing the special editions very soon with the signatures and the black sprayed edges. There is something special about those, so that's why I went for the hardbacks in those. However, as I said, I waited for this in paperback because I didn't want to have things that look out of place. I know it sounds really strange, but do you feel that way? I'd really like to hear from you in the comments if you do have an issue like me. So yeah, so that was my little gift. And then I also, I don't know if I mentioned at any point, but I really wanted to build up my Sarah J Maas collection because, like I said, I really love the Court of Thorns and Roses series. So I went on eBay and I got books pre-owned but in really good condition actually. And they came today. Throne of Glass. It did say that this was like new, which it isn't, but it's not in the worst condition, and I'm just really pleased because it was literally, I think it was like £2 something, maybe a bit less than that. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to starting this. I also had a look because once I got this one, I convinced myself that I was only going to get Throne of Glass, and then I was like, that's fine, I will read that one and see how I feel. But then I had a few saved in my, well, I was watching a few on eBay, and it gave me a bit of a notification to say these ones in your watch list are now part of a deal. And I was like, oh no. So I thought I'll take a look and I will see. And I found Crown of Midnight, which is the second in the Throne of Glass series. But it didn't stop there, because I'd already bought this one, which is typical. I had a look to see if there was any others of these in the deal, and there are. So I got Assassin's Blade, which I'm still waiting on. It should be here. They said that this was going to get here on Monday, but it's really quick, and considering I bought this with Assassin's Blade, it's a bit strange that it turned up today. However, this is like, the spine has not been bent on this one at all. You can feel it on here slightly, and as I said, like, the pages are a little bit, like, it looks almost like it's got wet at some point. But yeah, I don't feel like this has been read, because because it hasn't, it can't have been, because in order to read it, they would have had to have either broke the spine at some point, or at least that little bit there for the front page, unless they've literally read it like that, which is impossible. So yeah, so pretty much these 3 books came to like £6, I think it was. So I have Assassin's Blade coming. Now I know that the Assassin's Blade isn't necessarily important for the series, but I know that it's also novellas, which is meant to go before the Throne of Glass. So I was going to wait for that to turn up, and then I was going to read that and then start the collection properly. But this is now building up my Sarah J Maas, and I am going to pop these on my shelf, which has now become a case of I have had to quite literally stop having a bedside table in the form of my bookcase, and I have literally had to, I'll show you. This bit here, this shelf here, used to be like bedside table. I had my TBR section there, and then all of this here was just like junk. It was, I still have a coaster so that I can put a drink there, but all along here was basically anything that I'd use for bullet journaling, which is now all down there. But yeah, just bits and pieces. So now that's the Sarah J Maas section, which originally was up here, but is now the Les Bardugo section, which won't stay up. And obviously the J Christoph section. So yeah, that is my little update for you. I don't know, it depends how today goes. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to update you later. I am feeling pretty good today. It's not too bad. I had a really relaxing bath this morning. I've had loads of washing going on, and I feel like I'm on top of everything, which is always a bad sign, because the moment you start to feel like you're on top of things, that's when things go horribly wrong. So I'm really hoping that that's not the case, and I am just gonna go with it. I am going to just chill out a little bit this afternoon, I think. But we'll see how things go, and I will update you when I can. Hi guys, it is Sunday evening, it is 20 to 7, so I thought I would check in because I have done terribly in checking in this week, and I am so sorry. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've had a bit of a crappy week when it comes to vlogging and reading in general. I have done a lot of listening to audiobooks because I've had time to. I've been able to just have my phone on the side with the audiobook playing while I've been cooking, or I've had my headphones while I've been running errands. But by the time I've got to bed, I've just been so tired that I've been trying to read. I even tried to finish The Near Witch today, and I got a few pages into the chapter that I was reading, and I literally felt the book hit me in the face because I'd fallen asleep while I was holding it. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning of that chapter because I don't feel like I'd have taken it in properly. So I am still reading The Near Witch, but it won't be much longer. I'm still on page 247, which is chapter 26, which means that I have that section to read to finish the book, to finish the story, and then my last section is actually the acknowledgements and the book about the Ashbourne boy. So I've still got that to read. I am making a lot of progress with The Quiet at the End of the World, because obviously, as I said, I am listening to that on audiobook, and I'm really enjoying it. I like the twist of the idea of the fact that people are infertile, but they are finding different ways of getting around things using technology. I don't want to give too much of that away because I feel like that's very spoilery, and it's quite a turning point in the book, which I was quite shocked by, and I want other people to be shocked by. I am currently on page 295, which is chapter 32. I think there are a couple more chapters left. There are 3 chapters left, and then the epilogue, and then I am done. So yeah, so there's that, and then I think possibly I will be moving on to either Clockwork Angel or my book to review. However, I still need to continue listening to Elantris via audiobook to try and catch up, because I have really fallen behind, and I feel like after some of the revelations over the weekend, I definitely have got myself into a bit of a better mind state now, and I will be happy to continue with my TBR, even though I still really want to read House of Earth and Blood. Even though I still really want to read Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood, But I will just have to bite the bullet and wait until I have actually finished Court Wings and Ruins to do that. I was watching Becca's channel, and she does suggest the reading order, that you read I was watching Becca's channel. She did a little video about Sarah J Maas's books overall and suggested the reading order of the Court and Thorns and Roses series, and then Crescent City, and then move on to Throne of Glass. So yeah, hopefully I can get it done that way. I'm not going to end the vlog here, just because I will take my headphones to work with me and hopefully finish The Quiet at the End of the World and possibly get a bit more of Elantris in. So I will update you tomorrow morning and probably end the vlog then. Morning, it is Monday, and I said that I would wrap the vlog up today purely because last night I didn't really do reading. I had my audiobook on, so during my break I actually finished The Quiet at the End of the World. I feel like I need to start listening to my gut, because the actual issue sort of with Lauren James' books is that I go all in on them. I am fully invested in all the characters, and I feel like everything goes so well up until the end. And all the endings seem to just lack something for me. I don't know what it is, but it's just lacking a bit. I felt like The Quiet at the End of the World just ended really quickly. I feel like it was really abrupt, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what to make of it, because I didn't have chance to feel anything for it. I didn't have chance for it to end properly. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to rethink the idea of reading Lauren James's books. As I said, I thoroughly enjoy the actual story. It's just the ending that just seems that every single book that I've read of hers just seems to feel like it's really short, like cut short. It feels like it's cut far too short for me. I don't know whether other people have the same issue. I don't know. It just feels really unfinished. I still have my section of near which to go. However, because I was at work and I didn't actually take a physical book with me, and I finished The Quiet at the End of the World pretty much within the first 15-20 minutes of my actual break, I ended up listening to some more of Court Wings and Ruins, and I'm now on chapter 21, which I need to move forward on this, and it puts me at page 224. So it's not too bad. I've made decent headway in it. I know this isn't a book on my TBR, but because I was just out and it was a book that I'd already had downloaded, and it was just, like I said, the fact that I had it downloaded meant that I could just listen to it while I was there. So I'm, like I said, going to end this vlog here. Hopefully get it edited today and get it up ready tonight. And more than likely later on start this week's vlog. So a bit of a crossover today. I just didn't feel right leaving it on such a bum note yesterday, where it was like I hadn't vlogged for a couple of days throughout the week, and I hadn't really finished anything. I hadn't really read physically in like 3 days. It didn't feel right to end it on that. I hope you've had a really good week, and again a really good weekend, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!